Warning, the following show features stunts performed either by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. Accordingly, everything spicy and the producers must insist that no one attempt to recreate or reenact any stunt or activity performed on this show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Monday night. I'm Phil. This is Everything Spicy. So how are we doing Monday night? Our work week has begun. Actually, we got the first day out of the way, right? You know, it's all downhill from here, right? No? Maybe? Sure. I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's a slight bleed through from my phone. My phone won't go all the way down. It goes to like a 1. So I can slightly hear Micah. I assume that's coming from my phone. I'm sure it's coming from my phone. I'm muted on his end and not on mine. So what's going to happen tonight is me and Micah are going to eat the Psycho Bear, part of my 10 days of Rummy Bear challenge type thing. And he's got one. I got one. Might as well do it together, right? Yeah, might as well. Yeah, might as well. So, I want to start by shouting out the folks that are in my chat. I want to thank them so very much for coming in tonight. We got Kathy Gahan. She says, Ojasan Raid. Good to see you, Ojasan Raider. Donald Morris in the house. Excuse me. I got a pepper burp and I haven't even eaten pepper yet. Will the Rocker Will is in the house. What's up, Will? We got Joey. What's up, Joe? Eileen Bellew, the fam, is in the house. What's up, Eileen? Good to see you, girl. Oh, let's see. Will the Rocker, Eileen, Kathy Gahan, Chasing the Reaper, James is in the house. What's up, James? Good to see you. Melissa Spencer is here. What's up, Melissa? CB Unglesby is here. And the tuna. You could tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. What's up, tuna? Steinorth is here. He's down in the basement. He's handing out all the mankini monkey thingies. I don't know, whatever that is. Dan Scovitch is here, as well as Neighbor Girl. What's up, Neighbor Girl? Good to see you. Bianca Pepper Baby Burns is here. What is up, Bianca? Good to see you. Dan Scovitch. He's here. Jenny. Got to make sure you get enough O's in there. O'Brien. Rebecca Felter is in the house. What's up, Rebecca? Good to see you, girl. Jadzia Dax is here. What's up, Jadzia? Good to see you. Let's get all the way down to the bottom, and it's going to reset, and I'll go back up from the bottom here. Chrysler Imperial H is here. What's up, Chrysler Imperial H? Shane M is in the house. What's up, Shane M? Good to see you, ma'am. Let's see here. Looks like we have covered everybody. So I've got a gentleman waiting down in the basement, and then we will bring Micah up. So let's start off with the intro for this gentleman. I use the term loosely.
In this video, learn how to get rid of a sty fast and maybe even overnight, as we go over the different types of styes that are out there and the different treatments that work. Let's take a look.
See what happens. That monstrous piece of shark. Oh! Right. Fucking son of a bitch. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. Now that doesn't happen often, but when it does, it pisses you off.
Hey, Sty, how you doing?
Doing good. Came to watch you and Micah suffer.
You know, I forgot. Now, when I first come back on mic, am I really loud?
What?
Because Ann used to say that when I would come back on mic after something, I was really loud when I first came on. No?
Not terrible. I got earbuds in, so if it was terrible, you would have seen me go.
I would know. Well, looky here. We got a
Dan.
super chat.
Dan's firing it up right away.
There we go. Yeah, I don't think Micah knows. I put him up when that came up. What's up, Micah?
Now you move him up here. You move Micah up here. Throw me down. Throw me down below.
Up here.
There you go. Hi, everybody in the chat. Great to see all you great folks.
All right. Well, I can hear Sty. I can't hear you on my end across my computer.
I'm not here.
I'm muted. I was muted.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I was muted on yours side.
All right.
Getting all this stuff figured out. First time I've done a dual StreamYard event. Yeah.
I've done it before, but it's been so long. I was like,
right.
We'll just fumble our way through it like we do most.
No sound. Groovy's saying, "Oh, because I muted that side too." There we go. Now y'all should be able to hear Groovy and Sty. Or sorry, you should be able to hear. Golly, you should be able to hear Sty and Phil. You should be able to hear everybody on my side. Can y'all hear them? Give me a thumbs up in the chat, Groovy. Let me know if you can. Muted.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. Yeah, my 65-inch. Yeah, she fills it up pretty good. Yeah. Now that I've gotten used to hitting that expansion button on
so before we
StreamYard.
get started, so I don't forget, I'm just going to read this disclaimer.
Yeah, good call.
So let me get this out of the way. I, Philip Patterson, am over 18 years of age, of sound mind, and I've read and understand the product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that the League of Fire, their suppliers, manufacturer, under no circumstance to be responsible for or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge this fact, or agree to this fact without question. So there we go. It's out of the way.
Yeah, and I don't do this stuff for League of Fire because I'm obviously not sane.
Yeah, there you go. My first year and few months. I mean, I did this for a whole year, and there was no League of Fire. You just did it for the hell of it, right?
Yeah.
You did it for the views. You did it because you liked it. You did it because you challenged yourself. So, I apologize, Micah, but Eileen said before we get started, the ladies need some eye candy. So here we go.
You got a tendency for taking all your clothes off. Oh man, hot damn, you got a body like. Oh man, hot damn, I'm falling hard like. I like it. Oh man, hot damn, you got a body like. I like it.
There, guys.
There you go. The ladies just love a little Jason Momoa.
That they do.
Look at the reaction.
Oh, Eileen, thank you.
There you go.
Oh,
Thank you, Eileen. And see, Eileen, I give you the mask.
There you go. Let's see. I wish I had the patience to learn OBS. Man, I wish I had the patience.
Really lovely.
Are you ready to open this thing up?
Yeah, man. I'm ready to open it. I have not opened this. I haven't even looked at it. I just assume it's a giant gummy bear.
It is a big, flat gummy bear.
it is.
It looks grape in flavor, but
it's Ghost Naga, right?
Well, mine's not grape. Mine's red.
Ooh, look at how dark red, too.
Ooh, yeah, mine's dark red too. It's almost like grainy. I think grainy is a good way of putting that.
Yeah,
It's on the bear.
yeah. If you look at the back
on the
of it,
bear. My camera's not focusing.
Yeah.
There we go.
he's a cute little bugger.
He's kind of cute.
Yeah, he's like to be so cute.
He's
He's
got-
in my belly.
He's actually got some detail on him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He stinks.
He stinks. He stinks. He smells like bear poop.
It ain't pretty stink either.
No, he smells nasty.
All right. Well, you know what? I don't even know what the challenge is. I think you just got to eat it, complete it, and you get
Your time. No
I
time.
don't think there's a time limit. I don't think there's a time. I don't even think there's a burn time. I think there's just you eat it.
Oh, I like these. These are like my favorite. The ones I don't have to worry about a time limit or trying to race or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Those are so much easier for me.
Unless they change the rules and I'm screwed and I don't care anyway. So
yeah. I mean, you're doing 10 days of this.
Yeah, this is day number 8 for me.
Yeah.
Then tomorrow before 2/10/90, I'm going to do probably a quick 15-20 minute live stream to do my last bag of Rummy Bears. And then I will be rehydrating
the big boy.
The big boy. This course has no points, which is fine. Now he's like the Rummy Bears. He's just equivalent to 18 as opposed to just 12.
Holy cow! Show it to your cell phone camera too, there, Phil.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're fine. Just so other people can see.
Look at that thing. So yeah, that'll be Wednesday. That'll be the finale.
So I do have a question. What's the difference between Ghost Naga and Ghost Pepper?
No real. I mean, it's a crossbreed between a Naga, probably a Naga pepper, and a Ghost Pepper.
Okay.
So, because the boot jocula, this is where I always get in trouble with people. Boot jocula is a Ghost Pepper.
Right.
Okay. That's the term for Ghost Pepper. So Naga would be a different type of pepper, probably crossbred with.
See
Ghost
now
Pepper.
this Psycho chocolate bar, that's got the Naga Jalokia chili.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Naga Jalokia, Olareslin, Gain vinegar, salt, mustard, garlic, and xanthan gum. That's what I'm smelling. I'm smelling the vinegar. I hate vinegar.
Yeah, and then they went through mustard in there too.
Yeah.
My biggest problem is I always taste that xanthan gum. I don't know why. Yeah,
it's got its own weird taste. Yeah,
it does. It has a weird taste.
Yeah, that xanthia gum just gets filled. Yeah.
Oh man.
So I guess we don't need a timer for this or nothing. We can just
think we can kind of just do it again.
Let's go. Cheers.
I guess over here, I'm here. I gotta go 2 sides. Because I'm in different spots. All right. It's chewy.
Very chewy. They use more gelatin in his recipe now so that they can make it across the pond.
They hold up better. Yeah. Oh my God. You're good.
Yeah.
We'll see what we're getting on with it. It's as hot as Rummy Bears. Right now, I'm thinking not as hot as Rummy Bears.
Okay.
It doesn't seem too bad right now.
There you go. Dan Schofield. Naga Jalokia is a ghost pepper, just a different name for it.
Right. Yeah.
All right. I'm on my last bite.
Me too.
Man, now I feel like I just came here to watch you two eat a snack. You know?
Right?
This is definitely not the hottest challenge I've done.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sure it's not, Mike.
Well, I think they put it together in order to make it something where people could get started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I found it a lot hotter than some people did. I think it's a gelatin. I think it's my reaction.
It is definitely warm. My mouth is on fire. Absolutely. But it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's because it was gelatin. Maybe it's because it didn't coat the whole thing like the hot sauce challenges have or the chocolate ones. I don't know. It seemed easier. Now, Groovy is saying this one hits the gut later, though, which I can completely believe. Being in that gelatin form, I can definitely see that being a lot heavier.
All of them seem to. With the gelatin, seem to hit the gut harder than most things I would eat that would bring my mouth up to this level.
Yeah.
wouldn't necessarily do what it does to my gut. The gelatin is just one of those things, along with capsaicin crystals, an extract. It just does weird things with the stomach.
Whew. It's pretty warm and it lingers. It's lingering a lot longer than I thought it would. But it's pretty straight across the bar. I think it's pretty much done peaking.
Yeah.
Still pretty hot for me.
Yeah,
I'd put it about a 6.
Yeah, I think in comparison to what I've been doing with the Rummy Bears, probably a 4.
Oh, Lazy Nate says there's a 3-minute afterburn.
Is there? Okay.
Which we probably been going for a minute.
I won't be drinking anything, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, I wanted to wait for it to completely die off before I started drinking anything anyway.
Always the best way to do it if you're doing a spicy challenge. If you're in the chat, you guys do it. Best thing you can do is just let it ride out the heat in your mouth as long as you can. You got to drink something because of what's going on in your stomach. I understand that. It's just going to prolong how long it takes your mouth to recover. So,
taste-wise, it wasn't too terrible.
No, it's definitely better than the Rummy Bears.
I actually tasted like something sweet in it. Like I actually tasted kind of a sugary something in it, which was surprising.
We're gonna have to get you to get a pack of Rummy Bears, and if nothing else, you just do 6.
Yeah,
it's just so you have a basis for comparison.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll have to look into those guys because I mean you're on day 8 of them.
Yep.
And what was the hardest day for you?
Probably, I think it was 2 nights ago. I had eaten way too soon. I had eaten some stuff, and I'd eaten so it probably was like an hour and 15 or an hour and a half from last time I'd eaten till I ate my Rummy Bears. And it's fine; they went down, no problem. About 5 minutes or so after
that stomach hit.
Because usually I'll eat this stuff, and it takes a good 20 or more minutes before I start feeling any discomfort. Well, I started feeling it on that one pretty quickly after. It just dawned on me that, hey, I started looking when, you kind of know your body with this heat stuff, right?
Yeah. You've been doing this for how many years now?
A little over 2.
Yeah.
So then you start thinking, all right, what did I do wrong? What did I do different? Why am I feeling this way? And then you start analyzing like, oh, well, yeah. So, I mean, we were talking to one another just before we went live. I was still here, having a few bites of a PB&J.
Me too. Tired of peanut butter, man.
So,
This has definitely lasted. The mouth burn on this probably has lasted the longest of any of them.
I think that's the gelatin sticking around.
I think you're right. It's not crazy high, but I haven't teared up or anything like that. I don't feel it going down. I'm sure I probably will feel it in my gut a little bit later, but hey, that wasn't a bad challenge. I would say if you want to start getting into this stuff, this might be a good starting point.
Yeah, that might kill Oji-san.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Poor Jimmy.
Poor Jimmy. He says he's self-proclaimed that he's the world's worst chili head. So.
Yeah.
He's not. There's so many people that aren't on that list.
Oh, yeah. Those people don't even try, right?
Yeah.
Jack Johnson in my chat was asking if you have ever done the Tube of Terror. I have not done that, Jack, but I did the Death Nuts. I did those with Phil, actually. But I know Phil, you've done the Tube of Terror.
Yeah, I did. I've done the Tube of Terror a few times, and once I've done 2 Tubes of Terror back to back. So I attempted 2 Tubes of Terror really early on when I was doing what I was doing. But again, I had one of those nights where I didn't prep properly.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was smarter. I thought, I'll be fine. No, because once I got done, I didn't even finish the first tube. I ate all the nuts within like 3.5 minutes. So I had the rest of that 10 minutes plus a 5-minute. And within about 6 minutes of finishing those nuts, I realized I wasn't going to make it through the 15 minutes, much less do a second tube.
Oh.
So, yeah, well, you got, again, 13 million Scoville capsaicin crystals. That's a chemical. That's a chemical. That's not. We're not just talking about pepper. We're talking about a chemical, capsaicin. So, those will make things tough for you.
Yeah. Yep. So you're thinking, for me, I should probably do the Rummy Bears next.
I would think that a 6 Rummy Bears would be the next step. I mean, if you really want to push yourself, do a whole pack. But I would say your next step above what you've just done would be to do 6.
Well, I feel like the chug that we did, that was hotter than this.
Yeah, I haven't done that, so.
Ooh, man, that was a good chug.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed that one.
Did you?
The gut bomb on it was absolutely horrible. Which, I mean, I went and booted it, but it was still bad.
Yeah.
The gut bomb on that was bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think my least favorite challenge, though, my least favorite one, the one that I despise the most, it wasn't even hot. It was just miserable eating that much, was the Moab bar.
Oh, really?
I hated that bar.
It was a quantity, huh?
Thing. It was so much.
yeah.
It wasn't that hot. Like, I wasn't even feeling the heat. I just hated eating that much freaking chocolate. I
Okay.
was also over prepared for it because the bites was the challenge that I did before that, and that kicked my butt. That one hurt.
Yeah.
And I think I over prepared, so my gut was already full, and then I'm having to add a half a pound of chocolate on top of that. So I just was not wanting it at all.
Look at Joe. Would you be able to do a few bottles of the endurance challenge? I
I'm sure
haven't
you
tried
would.
one bottle yet. You know, I'll be honest with everyone out there. I don't know. It's been 6 months or more, probably more. I came down here half-assed prepared to do something else. Decided I wanted to do a version 2 chug. Yeah, I just got them. You know, so we're going to do a V2 chug from the League of Fire. And after doing the chug, within minutes, I had realized I hadn't prepped properly for a hot sauce chug like that. And I spent the next hour and a half sitting in my chair live with Sty and everybody else talking while I rocked back and forth in my chair and made noises. And yeah. So, yeah, if you don't prep so I haven't done a hot sauce chug since then. So since then, they've come out with version 3. They've come out with the UK Chili Queen, and of course, they've come out with the Rummy Bears one.
Yeah,
I haven't done one since.
I like the Rummy Bears one. It was hot for me, but I think again that was also a quantity thing, and you feel it because you're having so much of that. You feel it not in your mouth, but then you feel it the whole way down, and so you're dealing with that while you're still trying to get those last couple of spoonfuls. And that spoon is actually a pretty decent sized spoon.
It looked good. and I was trying to compare, you know, watching Joe and watching Travis, because I kind of see, you know, Joe's a little better than Travis. Travis a little better than you. So I was trying to, you know, base, you know, what I saw on your face based on what they were doing. So
yeah. I think Travis's face was the strawberries. I think that was Travis's problem.
Hey,
you did
Joe.
not like the strawberries.
Joe's over on everything spicy, but he's not on my channel. I see how you are.
He's on your fucking channel all the time. Excuse my
Yeah. It's Phil's turn.
Mr. Minecraft.
Yeah, no, it's. I didn't even leave my chair after that Rummy Bears endurance challenge.
No,
even for the song and everything like the singing that happened afterwards, that was not bad.
Well, I have not done hot sauce since V2. How do you compare it to V2?
The V2 was the last chug challenge I've done.
Yeah.
Before this Rummy Bear one.
Well, how would you compare it to V2?
Nothing compared to the V2.
Okay, there you go.
The V2 had me on the floor, kind of curled up in a ball.
Thank you, Cindy.
I was in this chair curled up in a ball.
Travis is saying I need to do a V1, but then he sent devil horns, and I'm not doing anything that Travis says I should try because he's
I did 5 bottles of V1. If you can get a V1, do a V1. Although I don't know if doing the Rummy Bear one has already got you ahead of a V1 as far as the heat. What would you say? I mean, I did 5 V1s back in the day. Would you say the V1?
I just got my first bottle of V1 when they brought it back.
Oh, that's right. They brought it back, didn't they?
Yeah. So I have a bottle of that over here.
Joe, are you doing the UK Chili Queen chug in 2 weeks from now? With
what's going on in 2 weeks from now?
He says, me and Joe, UK CQ chug 2 weeks from now. That's what Groovy's saying in my chat. Wow. I think Joe's just out hearing about this, but Joe will be prepared. He always is.
Probably. I was probably drunk.
That's how this came about. That's exactly why I have this.
So that's how that's why Travis sent me a bottle of Old Humble.
Yeah.
This is how I get into all these spicy challenges. Is we get drunk and they're like, "Oh." Joe's like, hey, have you seen that this new thing came out? And Travis is like, oh, that's awesome. I'm going to buy it. And I'm like, well, screw it. I'll do it with you because I'm drunk. And I'm a little bit better than Todd about it. I don't agree to everything.
A little bit.
But I agree to most stuff.
Well, you've never had 40s taped to your hands, so you're okay.
No, I did not do that. No. I had one. I did one, but right. I did that in solidarity with Travis. That's all that was. He's my buddy. So
that's when things have gone wrong. How did I wind up here?
Had Jigsaw, you can't have it.
Did you see Phil? I sent you the link to it on Facebook, but Ellsworth Cheese Company here in Wisconsin now has a Reaper cheese curd.
Oh, that'd be good.
Ooh, if I like cheese curds, then I'd be there, but I don't like cheese curds.
I spent a while looking today. I'm trying to figure out how it sounds. They emailed me back. They said they think they can do it. I'm trying to get them to send you like a half a pound of them,
There you go.
Yeah. So I figure, send them to you, and then you'd let me know how they go.
I've got some ghost pepper. I got some ghost pepper ones in the refrigerator that I opened last weekend, and I had a couple out of it, and I haven't touched them since. So I got to go. I'm just not a big like a cheese snacking person.
Right.
I'll put a slice of cheese on a sandwich or on something like that.
Yeah.
But as far as actually just eating
cheese,
because people get those little wheels, those little things of
baby
cheese.
Bells. Yeah,
baby bells.
And I just, that doesn't appeal.
You know what? The only thing that baby bells are for is you make a nice big hamburger patty and you put a baby bell on it and you put another patty on top and you pinch it all together.
Juicy
Lucy, yeah.
Juicy.
But the baby bells are perfect for that. They're so convenient.
As long as they melt.
See,
they do. I did a video out in camp.
I go to the local Safeway and get they sell a scorpion Gouda.
They do.
Yes.
Wow.
Cool. Yeah, I'm curious about the Reaper curds.
I mean, even with the scorpion, it's got some bite to it. I mean, you're eating a super hot, but because it's a creamy cheese, the Gouda, it kind of semi counteracts it.
Softens it out a bit.
A little. Not a lot, but a little.
Not a lot, but a little.
Yeah, Killer Creations, I saw your email, so I got to get the letter going to you. We did. When I first got started on this, we had a guy in one of our Facebook communities that makes super hot cheese. And he took a cheese, treated it with tincture, and then coated it with, Carolina Reaper powder or whatnot. And there were these little cheese cubes, probably half inch by half inch. And it took 8 of these little cheese cubes to make a grilled cheese sandwich. And it was a challenge.
Holy cow.
And let's put it this way. After making a grilled cheese sandwich, getting it nice and warm and getting it nice and dark brown, the cheese still wasn't melted.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
So then we had to stick it in the microwave so that the cheese would melt.
Yeah.
And then it was still only partially melty. Oh, that was one of the hottest things back in the day that I'd ate. And it was a gut bomb.
Mm.
Oh, I bet.
It was a gut bomb.
Yeah.
I bet.
When's fresh pod season? Because I'm like, I haven't done any fresh pods in all of this show. I haven't done any fresh pods, and I'm like, I feel like that's the one thing I could probably do really well because I've actually done some of that, like just being drunk and stupid and been perfectly fine.
Some of your super hots over the next couple of months will start coming out, but your hottest peppers, like your ghost peppers, your scorpions, Your Carolina Reapers probably won't start seeing those.
Yeah, mine are only that tall right now.
Yeah.
Until midsummer. Because
Midsummer.
the hotter the pepper is, the longer it takes it to grow, the plant to grow, and then of course for the peppers to come along. So
I think Phil, I think you sent me mine. It was the end of September or first part of October.
Mine aren't that very big right now.
You're a grower, not a shower, Joe. It's okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I've got Reaper in here, BBG Orange, Prenatales, Jigsaw Chocolate, Marugula, 7-Pot Primo.
Oh, if you're watching my stream, Phil is taking us on a road trip. I don't know where we're going, but Phil is taking us on a road trip. He's showing off his plants.
Oh, his plants, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. That looks very good. Hey, Phil, you know that you muted your phone, right? So, like, we can't hear you.
I don't think he took. Actually,
I don't think he knew. No, he took his phone. He took his phone. Like, I'm watching him. He's showing off all his plans.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He's over on my stream. Sty, you're not on my stream.
That's. I was going to fire up the second TV, but I went and I pulled my HDMI cable off of it to take out the camp with me, and I'd be like, "Damn it, I got Micah over there."
See, if you come watch my channel, we get all the exclusive stuff where Phil goes and shows off his little dark hidden green room and talks about all the peppers that he's got growing back there. But Sty didn't even have up my stream pulled up, so I see how you are, Sty. It's cool. It's all right. It's all right.
No, you're damn it, and I can't. I can share share screen it, but you are. I do have you up, and you're in the background, and. It's just shit. That's just the way it is, And I've only got about 35 tabs up, so
only.
To make sure that I click on yours is, yeah. Oh shit! There, I found yours. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, good. There it is.
And it's just you and Phil up there. You shit.
Yeah.
So why would I want to watch it anyway?
Well, Phil was showing off his peppers because he took his cell phone, but you were watching this one. You didn't get to see it. Only I got to see it from the people that are on the panel, but I bet you Joe had me pulled up. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trendorama. I've got a grow light down there in the basement that's keeping those. And then, of course, I got a fan and a little
I'm
heater.
keeping an eye on you now.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I don't need to have these.
I can do anything. No. Groovy wants to see me eat a fresh Reaper. I think that would probably be. I'd do it. That'd probably be fine.
You're good, but you're going to get a different sense from a fresh Reaper than you did from other things. I mean,
yes,
everything's got its own little.
Right. Yeah.
I thought a fresh pepper after doing like the toe of Satan and certain things was going to be easy, and then I had my first little bit of a fresh scorpion pepper, and I was like, "Oh fuck no."
Yeah, no, I expect it to be hot. My thing is, like, I can do the Groovy just super chatted by a fresh Reaper. I want to see this.
Squirrel Medic super chatted $9.99 by a fresh Reaper. I want to do this.
Well, hey, when once of my peppers get going, I'll send you some peppers. You'll be fine.
Then see, there you go, Travis. You know that it'll be legit because Phil will have sent it to me. I will go into some store.
I'll send you some of my other super hots as they get going. As they get ripe, we'll send you some stuff. Just
sounds good to me. I've always enjoyed peppers more than I've enjoyed like the fake the capsaicin. I've always enjoyed the natural versus. Oh, yeah. I'm a big natural guy. Like I don't even like alcohol on my cuts. I take rock salt, and lemon over that shit. Right? Like I don't like any of that. So
wait till you get some pepper juice in the cut.
That'd be fine.
It'll wake you up quick. I'll take the alcohol over pepper juice.
No,
I tripped going up the stairs earlier, and if I had any peppers, I'd put some on there.
I wish Joe Biden, huh?
Jason said, "Reaper, Reaper, Reaper." He wants the.
I wish Phil could grow a whole bush of those little fucking elf shoes that you sent me. That man, I'm not kidding, man.
Super chatted $5.
I ate that little elf shoe, and it lit me right the hell up. And then I ate a fresh Reaper after that, like a couple days after that, and I'm going, that elf shoe was just as freaking hot.
Yep.
And it's like, what the hell? If you could grow a whole bush of those, because people would just be fooled by that little sucker. They'd say, "Oh, look at that cute little pepper."
Yeah, I know better.
I do have prima
Yeah, right.
too. So prima are hotter than Carolina Reapers for the most part.
Prima
It looks just like a Reaper, except it's got a longer tail.
Yeah.
And the ones like I think the ones I'm growing are chocolate prima so they're brownish.
And mine are red. The yellow ones didn't take the goldens.
No,
They didn't germinate.
I had a few that didn't. I mean, I still just have two, like an 8x8 section to actually put plants in outside. So I started 3 seeds of each kind. So I still have like 20, somewhere between 20 and 30 plants that once they get big enough to go outside, they're going to go out. But
well, that's me. I think I got.
Well, and also you are still getting snow in Colorado, aren't you? Didn't you like just get snow like not like 2 weeks ago?
not here. Maybe
maybe
on the east side.
We got snow last night. Yeah.
No, on the other side of the the continental divide.
Yeah, I think on Wednesday and Thursday, our overnight lows are in like the mid-20s. So one of those days we're supposed to get snow. So
we do have a freeze warning tonight, but it's been in the 60s and 70s all last few weeks.
God.
What's up, Lone Star?
All right, guys. Well, I have another live here in about 30 minutes. We're going to be doing the Quiplash and all that other stuff. Everything spicy. If you would like to join, you're more than welcome, man. You can totally come.
All right, man.
Even though you too, style you crotchety old man, but it'd be fun to see you laugh. Joe, buddy, I'll see you. I'm sure you'll be over at some point for that. I know you love that game. But thanks, guys, thank you for having me, Phil. And
take care, Mike.
I'm gonna drop you down, Phil. Do out my clothes, and I'll drop out of your StreamYard. So
I got you, man. Have a good one, man.
Bye.
See you, Micah.
Peace.
Yeah, no, Brandon Collins from Sons of Fire actually lives just a couple towns away, and he makes his own tinctures and powders and stuff like that. So we dropped off 4 different tinctures.
I'm jealous.
3 different powders.
I'm jealous.
And 3 different types of hot hard candy.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yep.
So jealous.
Yeah, he says it's and I think he's doing a company because I mean it's Pepper Fueled Dreams.
Hold on a second.
Okay. And this one is actually called Early Bird.
Okay.
Not too much light going on, but
I know some people put labels on some of their tinctures, and they just like Tone Ranger. If you've ever seen Tone Ranger,
this stuff, this hot candy,
that glass candy.
Yeah, it's hard crack candy.
Yeah.
So I got strawberry toothache, which isn't that one's not hot. That one's the hottest pepper, and there's a habanero. But mango pineapple and grape dragon fruit. And I tell you what, the mango pineapple, you can taste both the mango and the pineapple in it, and the grape dragon fruit the same way.
Wow. Yes, Trendorama, this is all FDA approved.
I trust the FDA as much as I trust my dog with a sausage on the ground.
That's yeah. If it was FDA approved, you probably shouldn't be.
I must be getting old and cynical because I trust people less and less.
Yeah,
and government organizations less and less.
What's the saying? Don't trust people do not trust everyone completely, because even the devil was an angel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yep.
Well, if anybody wants to join us, I am going to put the link out there.
Oh, do you like those turkey sausages that you can buy that are already pre-smoked in the store? They come in like packs of 4.
Do I like sausage? Well, yeah.
These like kind of like bratwurst, almost like dinner sausage type things.
Okay.
But even at the local, I went to Safeway, and evidently Safeway has the good stuff. But they had a habanero green chili version.
Really?
Very good. I just finished off. That was dinner tonight.
Every now and then I've got to stop into different stores because I'm surprised every now and then when I stop into a store and I find something that I don't find at my store that I normally go to like a Myers or a Walmart for my food. Every now and then I'll go in the Kroger, but the Kroger really isn't impressing me. It's nice in their produce section. It looks really pretty and everything. But, nobody this year has carried any habaneros.
Oh, our Safeway and Kroger has it.
Yeah, no habaneros whatsoever. Because I've looked at for habaneros just to sit and work on pepper tolerance again. Just throw down a box of habaneros. But
yeah, our Kroger is City Market, but it's same company. King Supers, Kroger, City Market, whatever. They actually, I picked up 4 jalapenos and they were like that big around. I mean, it was they're huge, perfect stuffing jalapenos.
I was gonna say time for stuffed jalapenos.
I'll dice those up and toss them and fry them with cabbage.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm hoping with these purple jalapenos that I'm growing.
I got some Goliaths.
And those will be nice, and then I can use those for all sorts of less spicy stuff. What's up, Heating with Jay?
I have every intention of making Texas Twinkies this year.
What is Texas Twinkie? What's up?
So it's a jalapeno popper. It's a smoked jalapeno popper, but it's in the filling you add brisket, and then you wrap it in bacon.
Oh God!
So brisket, cream cheese, cheddar cheese is your filling, and then you wrap the bacon, in bacon. So
yeah, that's something I won't be having because I can't smoke. I don't have a smoker. I love all that stuff. If when it comes to brisket or somewhere, I just go to a local restaurant that makes it good and go there and eat it as opposed to going through all the hassle. I don't have a smoker. I've just got a regular old gas grill outside. I throw some burgers on. So
I've done a 15-pound brisket on a gas grill before. It takes longer and you go through a lot of propane, but you can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just have to seal it off a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh. So what have you been up to today, Sty?
Oh, geez, yeah. No. I ripped a muscle in my side today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's springtime, you got to take all your fall crap and store it, Yeah, I'm in the closet stepping over boxes and taking a heavy box and going, well, I guess one-handed it'll get up there. And then I felt that rip right along my rib cage. So it's just like, oh, shit. Yeah. Other than that, my day's been going pretty good. I got a feeling I'll be kind of stiff and sore on that side for a couple days.
Yeah, it sucks when you get old and you're not even doing anything that should hurt yourself, right?
Well, the box weighed about 30 pounds, and I just had my hand under it. I was reaching out at about a 45-degree angle and trying to get it on a shelf. And
you were being awkward about it.
And twisting at the same time. I think if I was 20, I would have tore the same shit. That was one of those, oh, you hurt yourself, stupid. It wasn't you hurt yourself because you're old and you shouldn't be doing that shit. That was stupid. You shouldn't do that no matter what. Yeah. That's like, the old rule, 3 points when you're climbing something,
Right.
Yeah. Many a times 1 point.
I don't know if anybody out there has seen these. Blue Diamond has come up with a Carolina Reaper and a
I saw those. Actually, I think my wife sent them to me. How are they?
And I did the Carolina Reaper ones about a week or so ago.
Yeah, and it just ate them like a snack.
Oh, I was disappointed. Again, you're going to put a name like Ghost Pepper on something or Carolina Reaper, it better be hot. If you don't want to be, if you don't want to mislead people, put habanero on there, okay?
Really?
Put habanero on there because to me the heat Well, there's no ghost pepper heat or Carolina Reaper heat to those whatsoever. So we want to show you this. Nice little.
They're coated really good.
Yeah.
Oh, they're coated well. I eat their wasabi soy ones. I love the taste of wasabi and soy.
Yeah.
I love those as a snack. What's up, Deidre?
Yeah, Dan, I'm going to take it easy now. I got a week and a half before camp, so I should be in good shape by then.
I'm going to tell you the same thing with these.
Just no real kick to them.
A nice snack. It tastes fine. And if you've had something hot, like we just had done with the Psycho Bear, and you try something like this, this should kick up anything that's already in your mouth or is left over in your mouth.
Oh, this is my seasoning for the night.
Except for my throat right now, the mouth. Half. I mean, just to say it moved the needle. But they taste great. So if you happen to see these in the store, matter of fact, do this. If you're not a chili head or you're a moderate chili head and you see these in the store, buy a can, try them, and let me know what you think.
Oh,
I would like to know what a see, I can't get any non-chili heads in my house to try anything because it's not even hot. It's like, it's not even hot to you.
I get the same thing.
You know,
same thing.
Not even hot to you. It's like, no, it's really, it's not hot.
So I saw, because everyone's having Ross pretzels now.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And the guy's local to me.
And I saw also his bags are $35 for a bag of freaking pretzels.
35?
Where are you buying them?
Are you buying like a 5-pound bag?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I was. I didn't buy nothing. When I went online and looked,
they're not $35. Well, unless you're getting like a 5-pound bag.
Well, if I get a 5-pound bag, I might pay $35.
yeah. If it's going to be 5 pounds.
Yeah, I've but he's local to me, so I pick it up at the local farmers markets because he physically goes there and sells them. Or now
I've got to get some because Lone Star says $14.99 for a pound. I'm down for that.
But I mean, I place an order, and either that day, depending on what time it's ordered, or the next, I'll actually drop it off at my door.
Nice. That's nice service.
Yeah.
You bet.
But what was it last night? Or I saw Travis's stream. He was trying them with. I think it was with Lone Star.
Yeah, Lone Star and a friend of it.
Yeah. And
we'll see you,
Dylan
Dan.
mentioned on there about Kringle's pretzels.
Hey, have a good night, Dan. Pringles?
Kringle's pretzels.
Kringles pretzels?
Yeah, and evidently they've got like the world's hottest pretzels, so I had to order some. So I have like.
I'll be the judge of that.
I've got like 6 or 7 pounds of pretzels coming. But they also do like a nacho cheese one, a pepperoni pizza version, and garlic and the wasabi, and so they have quite a huge decent selection too.
I thought he kind of looked like you, Chad, but I wasn't sure. Hey, Dan.
Dan, I'll feel fine.
Here we go.
Thanks for helping Phil out, though. Thank you.
Hold on here a second. We got to give Dan something real quick. And then I got a special for you guys. Thank you, Dan. All right. So, like I said, we have a special guest. Let's see if you can guess who this is.
I'm wet. I'm wet. I'm wet. I'm wet, 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 wet.
Oh boy!
Hey,
Sweetie!
How you doing?
Oh, it's so good to see you. Oh.
The chat's gonna need to explode now.
Yeah. It is.
There's Jimmy. What's up, Jimmy?
There's Jimmy.
Hey, Ann. My God, been forever.
Everybody,
Ann.
you are so loved, woman. I tell you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm late. I had to take care of something.
I got some of that jigsaw right around my eye.
He had to take care of little Jimmy. That's okay.
Yeah.
Little Jimmy needs some special attention.
Hold on a second. Twisted Art Lady says she wants the Oji-san intro.
The word for uncle is
오지상.
Oji-san.
오지상.
now you try it.
What's up, Oji-san? How you doing?
Oji-san.
Oji-san. What's up, Jimmy?
Come on, Marcel. Oh, get him, Marcel.
Shit. You coming? Yeah. Damn.
Is that better? You like that better? Twisted Art Lady. What's up, Newfoundlanders? Look at all this.
I was listening to you guys in the car on the way home, and y'all were talking about jalapeno, so I had to make me a little jalapeno chicken sandwich. Those Texas Twinkie things sound good, Joe. I might have to try that.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a 17-pound brisket sitting in my freezer. It's just begging to be thrown in the smoker.
Hello, everyone. I'm like Bill, though. I just go to the store and buy a pre-cooked one, or I got Rivertown Barbecue down the road. They'll give you a whole platter of it.
Yep, just let someone else go through all the pain and anguish of making it. Right.
I have not found one that's good to hear.
Oh, I mean,
dried out.
Well, we've got a few different places. We got a Famous Dave's that I've gone to. I've always been happy with their brisket. I always smother it with double spit, though.
I'll tell you what, Famous Dave's is just about 45 minutes south. When they opened their first restaurant, I was there. God, I loved it.
I think there's one. Actually, I think there's one here, but I don't care for the brisket.
They originate right out of Hayward, Wisconsin here.
We've got a Bad Brad's down the street. Sorry.
They're opening they have opened a family restaurant here. They closed the original Famous Dave's here because they had all their franchises out there, and then now the city of Hayward said, "You son of a bitch, you're from here, and you take the original Famous Dave's and leave." So yeah, he's coming back.
What's up, Wee Waste? How you doing?
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Mike. Well, Ann, we've sure missed you. It's good to have you back.
God, yes.
I'm not all there, but I have somebody that's nagging me to get back there.
Okay.
When have you ever been all there? Come on.
When have any of us ever really been all there?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. All of us, you just get what you get, whatever there is of us for the day. Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you out and about.
Yes, you look so good. I'm so glad to see you.
I'm a mess.
Oh, you were talking to Ann. Yeah. Ann
fuck you, Jimmy.
I saw Ann came back. I saw Ann came on, so I had to pop in here because missed that crazy lady.
Hey, Micah.
Now watch, guys. Phil's channel's gonna start growing again. Ann's back. He's gonna start getting all these new subs,
Yeah, something that feels will start growing.
Hey. Yeah, Jimmy, you are really looking for trouble tonight, man.
I missed my sis. I ain't seen my sis in a long time.
Yep.
Yeah. Though I've been hiding.
All right, we all need a break.
Yeah, I guess I need some more, but I was like, show up a little bit so people don't think I'm dying.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's Teresa showed up now.
There's Teresa, boy. Zoom.
Hey, Teresita. Te amo.
Yeah.
Phil. Get back here.
Back.
Oh, yeah.
That's a cat.
E-waste Mike. Who's the new girl?
I don't know.
You know what we got to do. You know when you're new.
Oh yeah.
Oh jeez.
Oh.
That's your first time here again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Been a while since I had something in like that in my mouth. So yeah.
And apparently it's still going to be a while because I was an animated dude, you know.
Well, I take whatever I get.
Oh Jesus! So you still going live? You're going live in 15 minutes, aren't you, Mike?
Yeah, here about 15.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's right. You're playing that game thing. You know, my kids
Jackbox TV.
Yeah, my kids have been over a couple different times where a bunch of them were over, and of course my boy has to hook his computer up to the main TV out in the living room. We all sit there on our cell phones and play. We're all in the living room together with one another, you know. But we get to laugh. You know, the worst part about it is like, you know, the young kids are the ones that are the best at it. They're the most disgusting at it.
They are. We learned that. We learned that with Beanie. With Beanie. Yeah, she was quite disturbing individual. Cindy's raising a horrible little heathen over there.
We play Cards Against Humanity with the family. I'm almost embarrassed to play with my kids because they come up with better stuff than I do, and I'm like,
yeah,
you gotta be kidding me. Yeah.
It's pretty disturbing. It's pretty disturbing. But I mean, Travis won't be there tonight, so we get to say like all sorts of mean things tonight. So the rules do not apply tonight. So
there you go.
It should be an interesting one.
Nothing better than giving Travis a hard time, right?
Exactly. It's always great to give him a hard time.
Now, especially since he's back to regular duty again, right?
Yes.
Since 2 weeks off and shit.
His 2 week beard did not get as long as mine. That's all that matters. I was nervous there for a little bit, but it didn't happen. So,
You guys had like a 2 week beard challenge going?
No, I've had mine. I haven't shaved mine.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I've trimmed it and everything else, but I haven't done anything with it since like November. And his 2 week beard was almost as long as mine. Asshole.
Mine grows in, but mine's worse than Jimmy's as far as the amount of gray that comes in my face.
Oh yeah. Mine's getting worse. I used to have a stripe in the middle, but it's gone.
That's what he's got, a stripe in the middle. Joey.
Yeah.
That's
I had the reverse. I had one little red stripe left right there in the middle, but it's gone now. Now my eyebrows are starting to turn gray. That's what sucks.
Oh wow. My wife, every now and then, she'll pluck a gray hair out of my chest.
Ow! I have one hair that grows out of my ear. Just one hair that grows out of my ear, and it grows out like really long. And it's like a straight up whisker. It's thick. It's a thick hair, and it's gray. And Shade loves to pluck it, and it just
10 more years, he's gonna have a lot of friends.
Yeah. She'll be grabbing that by the handful.
That is so wrong, right? You know, you got all this hair on your head when you're young and nowhere else. And then as you get old, your hair falls off your head, but it grows from your ears, it grows from your nose, it grows from places it shouldn't grow from. It's just wrong.
Yeah. I don't understand it.
I'm trying to understand it. It's just,
I just love being the odd man out, man. I see some of these guys my age, and it looks like they got 2 bird nests out of their nose,
You're right.
And then their freaking ears look like national forests, and it's like, holy God, man! Oh, God Almighty! Don't get near a weed whacker, man.
It's been 12 years or so. I've been at this place 10 years. We had a gentleman from India. I kid you not. And I'm not exaggerating. So forget the whole exaggeration part. It looked like he had 2 tarantulas growing out of his ears.
Ew.
I've seen a guy like that.
Not little spiders, not little black tarantula. Big. I mean, it's one of those things that, you couldn't help but stare.
Yeah.
You see a lot of different people, a lot of different strange things. And you don't stare because that person's kind of different. That person's this. That. This you could stare at because it's like, what the hell? Kind of like it's a life choice. It's like, just could not believe it. Again, I've seen people with hair growing out of their ears before that is unkept and unmanaged, but this guy was 10 times worse than the worst person I'd ever seen. And it's like talking to a really hot chick at the bar and not looking at her boobs.
Just can't do it.
Right? I mean, if you're married, you can do it, right? But if you're not, even
if you're married and your wife is fine with it, you can do it.
It's like crazy, right? Maybe like the girls that go, well, my eyes are up here. Well, you didn't put a tight bra and something 2 sizes too small on your eyeballs, now did you?
No, I had that happen a couple summers ago right here in town. I'm walking down the sidewalk, and here comes this guy and this cute little gal with him, and she's walking down the sidewalk with nothing but flip-flops and a itsy bitsy micro bikini. And I'm looking as they're going by, and she stops and she goes, "And what are you staring at?" I said, "All that shit you're showing off." I was honest with her. What the hell? If you don't want me looking at it, don't be showing it all out like that.
Yeah.
I mean, people just don't like it when you're honest with them. It's my eyes are up here. Well, I don't like hazel eyes, but boy, I like those.
You didn't put that bikini on to not be looked at. So guess what? You're gonna have all sorts of people look at you.
And that
you don't want looking at you people. You do want looking at you. Yeah.
But and her boyfriend was looking at me like, "Don't go there." And she goes, "You're just giving me all those dirty looks." I said, "I'm not giving you dirty looks." I said, "You know what?" I said, "You walk down the street wearing a micro bikini in the middle of the day, and somebody looks at you and you get all pissed off. But if I drove past your house and caught you standing on your front steps in your underwear, you'd freak out. You'd go running out. Oh my God, I've been seen in my underwear. Your underwear covers a hell of a lot more than what you're wearing." I mean, what the hell? And you'd say, "Don't look." I mean, if I wasn't looking, I would have walked right into a street post.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go put this in my fridge upstairs.
He does that just so he can show his cock off. That's all.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you staring at?
What are you staring at? Yeah. Hey, don't be looking at my cock.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy.
All right. Well, I'm going to go get ready for my live. Got about another 8 minutes or so, but I will see y'all guys possibly over there. If not, I'll see you later.
Later.
Good night, guys.
I'll get over there and give you at least that thumbs up and some watch time.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
No. I've actually got to go to bed tonight. I've got to go to work in the morning. That sucks.
I still got to keep cleaning house. I want to be able to come home from camp at the end of the summer and walk into my place and go, I can take a whole week and just dirty the house. Every dish is done. Every pot and pan is perfect. I'm going to cook, throw clothes all over the damn place, not give a shit for at least a week. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I've got to be good. The only thing worse than an 8-hour Zoom call is an 8-hour Zoom call while you're hungover.
Yeah, I can see how that might cause an issue.
Yeah.
No, you talk about being hungover. We went to long time ago. I was in my early 20s. Yeah, early 20s. We went to Chicago for a training for managers because at that point in time I worked for Pizza Hut and was a manager. So they sent us to Chicago for training. There are people that had never been there before. Now, a lot of us went out that night and drank. I went out with other people and drank too. We were sitting down in that classroom the next morning. This one guy, poor guy, was so green, and he was sitting there and sitting there. And finally, he gets up. He barely makes it to the door and vomits out in the hallway out in a conference room. Conference room at a hotel. Oh yeah. They wound up taking him and sending him home. It was like a week-long course or 3-day course? No, I think it was like a 2-day course. They sent him home. Says don't even bother coming back. Just go home. And
Well, I had a conference out in Denver, and people from all over the country had to go to this training. Well, we had a group of 6 people from Alaska that came down for that training. The thing is at the end of a week's training, you had to take this 90-question exam and pass it. Now, this training only cost $4,000 per person. The 6 people from Alaska had never been out of Alaska a day in their lives. They were never out of a bar until they got thrown out. The whole week. And when they took the exam, the best score out of the 6 Alaskans, he got a 35%. They failed. So they kicked out $4,000 for nothing. One of them emailed me to my office about a week later and said, boy, yeah, the 6 of us are really jonesing. And I said, I messaged back, why? What's wrong? And they said, they're making us pay them back for the trip.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's the worst.
There you go.
Oh, $4,000 drunk. Ow.
Ouch.
Yeah. They had a good time, but
who should pay for it? The company or the guys that failed the test that they sent them there for?
That's it. The company, the organization said, hey, we're not going to pay for you to have been down there for 6 days partying,
Yeah.
Right. Well, even if you partied and you passed and you got whatever we wanted you to get trained on, that's a different story.
That's totally different story. Yeah. Heck, I went on so many of them trainings, and I'd make damn sure I could pass that test. And some of those tests were tough when you're hungover that last day.
Oh, I'm sure.
But you knew the answers at least.
Yep.
And that's it. Make sure your employer gets their money worth, and make sure you get the good times you wanted too at the same time.
Yeah, it's when your thinker wants to rest, it's hard to get your thinker thinking when it wants to rest.
Yeah.
I can tell you that from experience. Well, even at my job, if you don't get a good night's sleep and you don't know until you're sitting in front of somebody, and then next thing you know, they're gone, and you start thinking, well, maybe I should have said this, maybe I should have said that. Start wondering, well, was I well rested? Was I on top of my game, or was I just,
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey,
Marcel.
Hey, Marcel.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
I would put you full screen, but then you couldn't see Ann.
She had to come say hi to Ann.
Oh,
She's a sweetie.
that Jimmy's a lucky guy.
You damn right I am.
Yeah, he's the first to admit
Ain't no denying that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you could pay him enough to deny that.
No.
when you got her made, you got her made. That's all there is to it.
Well, he doesn't want to flip flop upside the head anyway. So
No.
Yeah.
She's still awake. She might be listening.
That's right.
Well, at least she slaps him in the
Gotta be
head
careful.
with it. She don't want to hurt him.
No.
Permanently injured, no. Dazed, confused.
Dazed a little, yeah.
You know, those concussions accumulate, though.
They accumulate. Yeah,
You end up being an artist after a while.
Is that why we don't see your right side too often? So you're not showing off that cauliflower ear that you got from getting smacked?
You hit him right up until the point of concussion. You don't quite get him through the point of concussion.
Right.
You gotta leave him just short of the point of concussion.
Yeah, you don't want his ears bleeding. Yeah. Oh, gosh.
That's why I quit football and I never boxed when I got older, because it does accumulate. Your brain's still hitting the inside of your skull every time.
That's it.
I wish we had football when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Oh God, I miss.
We were too small of a school to have football.
Oh, bummer.
My boy played for 2 years. I think both of them were like junior high, like before you get to JV. And he finally took a hit to the head where they made him sit out for 2 weeks. This is when the whole concussion protocol
it
first started with the NFL. So I would say, I think he's 22 right now.
Yeah.
So probably about, when that all started, they started, so they made him sit out for 2 weeks. After sitting out for 2 weeks, he's like, Dad, I don't want to do this. So he rang his bell. He was worried he was going to get hit hard like that. And for days, he didn't feel right. And he's and it wasn't like he was a starter on the team there. It wasn't like, he had this God-given talent to be out there. He was just out there with his friends playing football. You know what I'm saying? But when he got his bell rung, and I think it happened twice. I think the first time he didn't have to sit out. He just sat out the rest of the practice or the rest of the whatever scrimmage or whatever they were doing. But the second time it happened, they had him, out for 2 weeks. Couldn't show up for practice, nothing.
That's pretty much it was for something that smart. I just got tired of playing left guard, so I just went to left guard.
Well, you were playing.
At
least you weren't riding the pine.
Yeah.
That's pretty much so why I gave up hockey too. And them suckers, you can't play center and be thrown in the damn box every game, for half the game, because you just clean somebody's clock, So they put them in the cage. So I was goalie for 2 years, and I tell you what, I don't give a shit how many freaking pads they give you. That fucking position hurts.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many times I got drove into the cage and right into the back wall, and just, oh man, I always ache every time we go out hit that rink. I was just like, oh, I hurt, coach, I hurt. And he goes, oh, just take it easy in the cage. You can't take it easy in the cage.
I would be surprised if high school tackle football lasts for another 10 years, just to tell you the truth. The way the world's kind of moving.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to get rid of tackle football. I think they're doing a lot more stuff. They're definitely going to be stricter on how you can tackle and, the helmet-to-helmet contact and everything else. I don't think you can get rid of full contact.
It has evolved a bit because, God, when I was a teenager in the neighborhood, we'd get together and play football on the weekends down at the park, and we all agreed, it's touch football, guys. Yeah, and you touch them with your forearm, your elbow.
It always starts off with good intentions.
Yeah.
That's
as long as your hand's open and you give them a forearm across the side of the head, it's touch. It's touch. I just touched them a little harder than I did last time. That's all, And and it's evolved. It's evolved. Now I see kids they're actually following the touch rules. It's touch football. A little bit of shoving, but nothing bad. And I think it's evolving. But like I kind of agree with Phil. It's just in the human nature. They want to see somebody get creamed.
Yeah, sure.
And
hockey was so much better when people were getting checked into the boards and there was
well, that's it. When
Yeah.
they started telling me I can't be checking people or tripping someone up, I'll tell you what, you get that stick in a person's skate rail, man, you can make them do about 3 flips before they hit the ice. And well, yeah, so you in the penalty box for part of the game. So what? It was a blast, man. Did you see that guy? And but our team was so bad. Our penalty box, there were more players in the penalty box than there was ever on the ice. Other schools are just going, we're not playing West Tonka. Them sons of bitches. They're just on the ice to hurt us. No, we're on the ice to win. We'd get scores sometimes, just like a basketball game. I mean, we'd have between 15 and 30 goals in a game, and the other team would have 1 or 2. It would just we went out there like we want to score like it's a basketball game, and you better get out of the way. You're going to get hurt.
Well, if you can win and have fun making the other people hurt a little, then hey.
Yeah. We didn't want to permanently cripple.
No.
And we even told the other teams, hey, you can do the same to us. Or our coach won't let us. Well, you think our coach likes it? Our poor coach, he was a ragged mess. It was like, you guys are animals. I can't control you.
No, I mean as long as you're winning and you're not permanently hurting anyone, where you get a reputation across the league of being, checking is you get a reputation for that is fine for checking and whatnot. If you're actually out there going and injuring people, then you don't want that reputation, which obviously you weren't. So
yeah, as long as they couldn't apply any.
What is that?
What is that? I miss those faces. Oh,
you must.
That silly girl.
Yep. And I have to see it on the big screen because that's a delay at like 15 seconds or something. So yeah, that's nice. Cell phone on a 65 inches TV. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have a 65-inch TV because there's no telling what I'd be putting up there just so it looked bigger. I'm like, ooh, that's nice.
I'm glad you're not telling. Whoa, look at how big that is.
Why can't you just put up a Mankini picture? That.
We want to see something big, not my belly.
Maybe they'll look bigger than on the TV.
No,
that's one big mankini. It's too bad it don't have something big in it.
I think I got a banana over here somewhere.
The peel.
That's something I haven't had since we did the Philly Cherry Nightmare. With that prep, I had a banana, but I haven't had a banana with any of my preps since. So
yeah,
I got another chili cherry nightmare back here to eat. I got a white one.
I don't know what I've got like 3 or 4 more. Well, somewhere between 2 and 4 more bars in my fridge that I don't know what I know. I have the raspberry rain, but I don't know what the other ones are.
Yeah, I don't think that Nemesis is going to sit there till at least mid or late summer.
Oh yeah,
I kind of wish that mine had.
I like having this stuff here. So if someone comes along and says, "Hey, do you have such and such, or does someone have such and such and want to join me?" I can be like, "Yeah, sure, yeah, I got that." So I got a 3.0 back here Death Nut. I got the Peanut Brittle, the regular Death Nut challenge, a Toe of Satan, Moab. I mean, I think I got a full tube of terror here. I just try to keep, some of that stuff on hand, just in case. So it's funny. My daughter, like right off topic. Anyways, my daughter was at FYE. Does everybody know what FYE is? FYE, your entertainment. Yeah. It's one of those stores that you find in like a mall. It used to be they'd have a bunch of CDs and concert shirts and posters and just all the little Pokemon knick-knack crap and everything else. Well, of course, nobody buys CDs anymore. So all in there now is a bunch of video game and Pokemon. Well, kind of like Ojisan's room right there. Yeah, it looks like an FYE.
All acceptable. Yeah, a little bit.
So my daughter gets me on the phone this morning, Megan, and she's FaceTiming me. Was it this morning or maybe it was yesterday? I think it was yesterday on my way home from work. She's FaceTiming me, and she's bringing up, they got the corn nuts from Blazing Foods. They had the 3.0, they had the 2.0. So at a regular FYE, a regular store like that, they had all the Blazing Food challenges.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they're getting beyond just like your custom stores online. And of course, they're all over Amazon. You can get all their challenges at most of these other online things. But actually, to be able to walk into like an FYE and find them is kind of neat. So I don't know if it was any cheaper. I told her, it's like, well, do you want me to buy you anything? I said, well, just buy me the corn nuts. I said, I'll be good. I like the corn nuts just because they taste good. I like corn nuts.
Yeah.
Although with my crown, I shouldn't be eating any corn nuts.
I was going to say, and you like getting fresh crowns put in once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. The closest one to me is in Provo, Utah.
I
don't even know how far away that is.
So it's probably easier to ship them then.
Probably, way cheaper.
And I didn't even ask my daughter how much they were. I said, I just pay you for them. But I figured, hey, she was there. But she kept showing, she kept pulling things up because she knew what I had done. Some of the things.
Yeah, it's 173 miles.
No, I've done that. You've done the Toe of Satan. Well, she knows I've done the Toe of Satan because, I got her husband to do it.
It's close to Denver.
A couple hours.
What's that?
It's closer than Denver is.
Oh, okay.
It's 173 miles away, and it's still closer than Denver.
Yeah, a couple hours. Yeah.
No, I'll pass on a 3-hour drive. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a 4-hour drive to get to Denver from here.
Yeah.
Because we're only like 20 or 30 miles from the Utah border.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's closer for us to go to Moab than it is to go to Denver.
To go to where?
Moab.
Moab a place?
Yes. The Moab, it's a big off-road jeeping deserty area.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Moab, Utah. Yeah.
That sounds cool. We got was it Silver Bear Dunes here off of Lake Michigan, which is all dunes out there where people can, go off-roading with their. So you got to be careful out there because there's not, there's only designated places to do it.
Right.
But,
Yeah. No, Moab is a huge. If you are anywhere near it and you own a Jeep, it's a destination place.
Yeah.
It's one of those places where when you're going off and you're going up these rocks, there's like an 8 to 10 foot drop, like where your axle is. So you're straddling it basically for,
If you search around on YouTube, there's a lot of events out there in the Moab that the rock climbing and all kinds of off-road shit going on.
Oh yeah, and you definitely do see a lot of Jeeps flip over and pancake themselves too. So
yeah. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Well, again, all of ours doesn't have like any cliffs or anything, so it's just like if you were tumbled down, you tumbled down a combination of sandy and brush and things like that.
This is rock and sand. That's what you're dealing with here.
Yeah, it's pretty rough country. It's pretty rough country they're in. It's
if you're gonna do some of these stuff, you have roll bars.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They actually hold competitions there. I mean, professional competitions.
Yeah.
Guys get out there. They've got, rigs they spent $100,000 on to climb rocks.
Yeah, it's basically a cage and a motor.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's one hell of a motor, awesome tires, and a cage.
Yeah, you're looking at a big block V8 and all with
nothing but rubber motor and you in a cage.
Yeah.
The moron in the cage. That's what I always said, man. That's a buddy of mine over in Minnesota. He originated from Utah and Arizona. He lived out there all his life and then moved to Minnesota. And that's what he was into, was this extreme rock climbing. And he had like 4 or 5 custom Jeeps for doing that shit. And then he had these rigs that you don't know what the hell they are because they're just all custom made, He's got one where he pop riveted body parts off of a Jeep too, so that it looked like something. Because he said all it is pipes, chicken wire. Well, not chicken wire. It's steel cage, motor and tires.
Yeah.
He said, and everybody's like, yeah, it's just a dune buggy that climbs rocks. So he said, I wanted to make it look like something. So I took an old Jeep and cut all the tin off of the body and pop riveted it to the cage. It looks like a Jeep now. Well, it don't look like a Jeep anymore. He rolled that sucker down one of them rock piles they climb, and it just every inch of that thing was dented to shit.
Yep.
And he's one. We were talking about concussions. He's one that he's just getting nuttier every year, crazier. And it's because there ain't no padding in his skull anymore. His brain's just sloshing around in there. Yeah, he's a goofball.
Like a marble inside a plastic Easter egg.
Yeah, there you go.
I feel like that sometimes.
I was in a wreck once where I actually felt that shift inside my skull. But I was laid up for 3 weeks. I mean, where I could just, with help, I could get to the bathroom. But my eyeballs were going every direction, and
I think if I ever taken a hit to the head like that, I don't think I've ever taken a hit. I think the hardest hit I ever took was kind of to my head was when I went off the back of a 5-ton truck, jumping off the tailgate at the same time they were opening the tailgate.
Oh,
and it drove me into the ground like head first.
I
blacked out. I blacked out, and all what I remember is they were just the first thing they do, and if they think you're going into any kind of shock or anything else, they start loosening all your clothing. So they're taking my helmet off, they're taking my flak jacket off, they're taking my harness, my magazine and canteen harness off, and I'm laying there. They're taking all this stuff off of me, and I'm looking up at the sky, straight up at the sky, and I'm like, "What the hell happened?" I had to have someone explain it to me because when we're artillery, you pull into a position, and everybody jumps off of over the tailgate to get out and to grab the howitzer and lift it off of the thing on the back of the truck. Well, these 2 guys that moved us into the position, they undid these things on the tailgate and went and pulled them, and I was the first one off, and I was the first one to the ground. Boom.
Oh.
So
and they were taking all your gear off and your clothes off, and none of them told you later. They were just trying to take advantage of you.
Any of you guys done much haying back in the day?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so when you were going and putting your loose hay into the mow, you had this huge, probably 3-foot long, double tined pitchfork that went in and scooped it up and took it up.
Yeah.
I had one of the pulleys come off and catch me right here as I was salting.
Ow.
And it knocked me 10 feet. That was my biggest wall.
I was loading hay in the hay loft, and we had it was the first year we tried 110-pound bales instead of 55s. So we had these 110 pounders, and we got a conveyor, and it's running we're throwing the bales off the wagon onto the conveyor, and it's going up to the loft. And the two guys up in the loft weren't keeping up, so I rode one bale up the conveyor and got up there, and I got in the loft, and one of the guys said, Sty, you better look out. And I go, look out for what? And next thing I know, it's like, help. Here, a whole row of 110-pound bales tipped off and buried me up in that hayloft. And I was underneath all these 110-pound bales.
Jeez.
And I'm trying to push up. Well, you can't move that. You know, when you got 3 or 4 of those on you, that's 300-400 pounds. And I'm like, help. And those guys are taking their sweet ass time. I'm going, hurry up, man. I can't breathe under here. And they're going, these things are heavy. I said, you don't know how fucking heavy these things are. I'll put 4 on your back. I'll show you heavy, you stupid son of a bitch. Yeah. Oh, Sty, I think you want to look out there. It's look at there. Flatten them right out. Asshole.
That was one time I was using a fence post driver. You guys have seen those.
Oh, yeah.
Too, right with the handles on the side.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm a little vertically challenged, and I just couldn't quite get the leverage I wanted. So I grabbed the bottom of it like this.
Oh, a little?
And I drove it down as hard as I could, and one of those handles hit me in the back of the head.
Hit in the head. Oh,
then a few minutes later, I woke up in the yard and played it off and went back in the house. And that's the last I remember is that motion, and that was it.
So he's talking about the yard mishap. So I had what he probably was driving with that thing are these stakes that are like a T, right?
Oh yeah, T posts. Yep.
And so we're moving out of our old house. We're getting ready to sell our first house, and we had our yard around with those, and just like a regular, like not chicken wire, but a regular like little cheapy fence put up just to keep the dog and the kids in. Mm-hmm. And so we're out there pulling it up so it'll look, we can mow and it looks nicer and everything else. And one of these things is just not coming up, one of those posts. And I've been wiggling it left and right and front and back, and every other one of them has come out except for this one. So I'm like, all right, I get nice and low on it, right? And I'm yanking it back and forth and left and right and trying to loosen it up and back and forth and whop! Right in the fucking head. The thing snaps off down at the bottom, and it hits me right in the fucking forehead. I've never seen so much blood from an itty bitty cut. I would say a quarter of an inch.
Head cuts, man.
A quarter of an inch. But the blood was running down my face. I'm thinking, oh, what the? And of course, I was dazed. All I'm seeing is 2 hands full of blood, and I'm dazed. I'm laying out in the yard, probably 50 yards from the house, and I'm like, look at myself, and I finally get up to the house, and of course, my wife's looking at me like, "What did you do?" And we will get me all cleaned up, and there's just a little bitty. I had a big old knot on my freaking head, but about a quarter. Didn't even go to the hospital. Didn't stuck a Band-Aid on it. If I was in the Marine Corps, we'd have stuck some MRE toilet paper and some duct tape on it, and we're back to work.
Yeah. You bet.
Yeah,
you
shake
bet.
it off.
And if they do a good job with the duct tape, and it's an awesome camo sweatband. Yeah.
Either that, or if they want to get rid of you, they just put a tourniquet around your neck, and
that's it. Put a tourniquet on.
He'll stop bleeding soon. Soon
enough.
Oh man.
Usually when the breathing stops, so does the bleeding. So don't worry, I'll be fine.
Well, Phil, I hate to, but I gotta go to work in the morning.
I got you. Well, I was planning on wrapping this thing. Thing up anyway.
I was going to say I'm going to have to cut out here in a couple minutes too.
Tuesday, and I got to go to work in the morning. What the hell?
Well, let's wrap it up, folks. I want to thank everyone for coming up. Sty, Joe, and Micah.
It's so good seeing you.
I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight and hanging out with us. Everyone out in the chat, I do appreciate it. My super chatting friends, I do appreciate the super chats. I appreciate everybody that comes and hangs out with us. As I can see, looking at my phone, almost everybody that's here is a member. So I greatly appreciate all of my members and the support that you guys give to the channel. And allowing me to, purchase these things so I can do it for you guys. So, hey guys, I appreciate it. I love you all.
Keep it
Keep it
spicy.
spicy.
Stay horny.
And